Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, roll with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATL and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. We are live with you guys for Tesla's earnings. We got Microsoft yesterday. We are moments away from Tesla. There we go, Tesla earnings. Stock is beginning to react. We are waiting for the Tesla earnings numbers that are going to be coming out here live with you guys. Tesla earnings, EPS for Q4 is a beat. $1.19 earning per share. That is a beat. 1.13 was the expected earnings per share. Sales is a beat. 24.32 billion. Expectation was 24.03 billion. We got to dive in deeper. I want to see margins. I want to see their margins, folks. So these earnings are just coming across the board now. The stock is barely reacting. You're not really getting any type of movement in the Tesla stock right now as these earnings are out. Wow, this is going to be a major premium suck if this stock does not get moving. Let's see. Q4 adjusted EBITDA is 5.4 billion. Ooh, gross margins are under expectations. 25.9% on the margin. Total production, 439,701. That is up 44% year over year. Reports Q4 total deliveries, 405,278. That is an increase of 31% year over year. Stock is trading slightly to the downside. All the numbers so far that I'm seeing are good except the margins. The margins came in a little bit light, 25.9, expected to be around 26.4. I believe were the expected margins there for Tesla. But all these other numbers are good, guys. All these other numbers are beats. Ooh, Lam Research also out. Lam Research also out. That's another semiconductor. Lam Research numbers are out, and those are beats as well. $10.71 earnings per share. That's a beat compared to 9.96. And sales were also a beat for Lam Research. 5.28 billion versus 5.08 billion. Got to watch the guide on Lam Research. It's all about the guide with these earnings, folks. It's all about the guide.
Excluding zero-emission vehicle credits, was expected to come in at 26.2%, came in at 24.3%.
All right.
So considerably lower than
this is impressive. Tesla says has sufficient liquidity to fund product roadmap, long-term capacity expansion plans, other expenses. Now Tesla trading to the upside. The only negative number in Tesla's earnings right now are their margins. That is the only part of their earnings that are a disappointment, is the margins. Margins X their credits, which I didn't even know that they broke out their margins by excluding the credits. I gave you the number with credits. That was that 25.9% gross margin. Your margin X those credits is 24% and change. It was expected to be 26.5. That's the only negative number that is in Tesla's numbers. Okay, it's the only negative number that you can find in Tesla's earnings. Tesla states they continue to believe that operating margin will remain highest among volume OEMs. So not a bad earnings. Stock is now trading slightly higher, only $4 to the upside. This is still going to be a premium suck on calls and puts. Okay, so this is a situation where if you're long calls or you're long puts, most likely you're going to lose money because the IV crush is going to be massive on the options going into earnings. So this looks like anyone sitting on a condor is going to pay out unless something drastic happens here after hours and something drastic maybe goes on during the conference call. But the stock is right now already back to flat. You had a quick move down, a quick move up. Now you're back to flat. You're right where the stock closed. Okay, right here is where the stock closed at 144. You're at 144 right now. Just dropped down into the red. Still not a big move, though. I mean, the stock is basically flat. You've all seen Tesla trade before with earnings, and you have seen Tesla move massively off of earnings. This is a very muted move and a very low volatile move for Tesla. All right, very low volatility for these earnings on Tesla, but they're beats. They're beats all across the board except for margins. Margins is the number. Margins is the important number too. You go say that's not a slouch. No, the margins are an important number for Tesla. They're talking about margins right now on CNBC. The analyst from Wedbush, who is one of the biggest bulls for Tesla, was just talking about margins. So as these numbers are now getting underway here, ServiceNow with a beat on earnings per share. I think that's probably a little bit of a surprise. ServiceNow trading to the downside on their sales came right in line, but it's a big beat on earnings per share. So ServiceNow came out with earnings, and it is $2.28 earnings per share versus the estimate of 2.02. Levi is out with earnings, slightly to the upside. They actually beat their guidance. That's why that stock's trading higher. Fiscal year 23 estimates 6.3 to 6.4 billion. The expectation was 6.29. That's the guidance on ServiceNow, giving it a little bit of a drop to the downside. Just shy of what expectations were for a guide there. IBM earnings also out. Stock is also not moving. You can take a look at IBM. Q4 earnings per share were $3.60. That's right in line with the expectations, and a slight beat on sales. $16.69 billion for sales. Expectation was $16.4 billion. So a small beat there for IBM. Stock not moving. Back over, check on Tesla. Your stock is not moving, folks. This is going to be a premium suck. IV crush. You have to understand options. If you guys are trying to trade earnings specifically, and you're trying to trade earnings with options, you really need to understand how options work. And IV crush is an absolute killer going into earnings. You're going to see the IV value on those options is going to drastically go down, which is going to pull the price of those options down. And that's an example where you could actually, you can be in calls, right? And if the stock Tesla can actually go up $1. This stock maybe tomorrow, let's say for example, let's say Tesla's at 145 tomorrow, $1 higher than where it closed, and you're in call options. You might think, oh yeah, the stock's higher, I'm going to make money. Wrong. You're going to lose money tomorrow because of the time decay from day to day, but then also the IV crush, what happens after a major event like earnings. So when you have a stock that is coming up to a major event, right? If you're going into a major event like a Fed meeting or a CPI data release or an earnings release, or like when Tesla had its battery day, those are all events where implied volatility increases on an option contract. That makes the option contract more expensive. The moment that event is over, that implied volatility drops. We call it as traders IV crush. And if you don't get a big move in that stock, that drop in the IV on the option, which causes the price of the option to drop, can actually result in you losing money, even though you got a move in the direction that you thought the stock was going to go. But if it's not a big enough move to offset the IV crush, that's how you can actually still end up. Let me lower the TV. Sorry, guys. I got CNBC on to get some of their analysis of the earnings are coming underway. But I'm using our Benzinga Pro newsfeed right now, which gives us the news as soon as it crosses the wire. That newsfeed is included with your membership, by the way, when you join True Trading Group. It's over $1,000 if you go to Benzinga directly. It's included on our platform. You all get to use it for no additional cost when you guys are part of the TTG platform. And that's where I'm getting all of these earnings alerts as they come across the board. That's why I'm able to call these out to you even before they say it on CNBC. That's the benefit of the real-time news. So that's what's happening there with Tesla. So, that would be, there's advanced option strategies that if you want to make money from the low volatility on an option, like if you think that you're going to have an earnings release and you think the stock's not going to move, there's other option strategies that you can put on that are going to be multi-leg option strategies, like an iron condor, for example. An iron condor is a trading strategy that you can use for options, where if the stock just does nothing, you're going to make money. If the stock goes sideways, you will make money in an iron condor. If you just buy calls or just buy puts and the stock does nothing, you're going to lose money. So there's different ways you can benefit. That's one of the great things about options. And Momin, who's one of the professional trading mods at TTG, is masterful when it comes to those advanced option strategies. I personally myself don't do multi-leg option trades, but Momin does. Momin does credit spreads, debit spreads, iron condors, butterflies. And it's just a phenomenal options trader. So my TTG members, if you're looking for ways you can make money when stocks do nothing after earnings, make sure you talk to Momin and go over some of the advanced option courses that he has done for people to learn about that, because this looks like it's going to be a premium suck here for Tesla options. You can be in calls, you can be in puts. If this stock doesn't get moving after its conference call, calls and puts will lose money. Iron condors will make money, for example. But it's not over yet, right? You got to wait for that conference call. You saw what happened to Microsoft yesterday. Microsoft was just unreal after hours yesterday. They came out with their earnings after the close. Stock shot up all the way up to 254, 255. Then their conference call came out, and then it just collapsed after the conference call. The stock dropped from like 254 down to 240. And then today, all the way down into the low 230s, 230, 231. 231 was the low today for Microsoft, and the stock actually ended up recovering all the way. Stock ended up ripping itself all the way back up to the upside. So let's do a quick check on all the earnings that just came out, guys. Obviously, Tesla earnings, it's a dud. Right? Stock's not moving. Earnings beat all across the board. Sales, production, all of it. Beat. Earnings per share, beat. But they fell short on margins. All right. So higher costs is eating into their margins. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, and that's why you're getting the stock's not really moving, because the earnings were good, the margins were not as good, and then you're going to be looking to see about some commentary about guidance going forward once you get into most likely conference call. Do a quick check in on Lam Research, right? This was a semiconductor that I was actually paying very close attention to when their earnings came out, and they're a beat as well. But here is the, let's see, 650. Their guidance is okay. So guidance on Lam Research is earnings per share 650, and they see a revenue range. Wow, they actually gave you a range of, so it's 3.8 billion, give or take 300 million. I haven't seen many companies that do. Most companies would just say, we expect a revenue range of 3.5 billion to 4.1 billion. They wouldn't say 3.8, give or take 300 million, but that's what Lam Research just gave you. That's what Lam Research just gave you. So guidance is what matters, folks. You saw that with Microsoft yesterday, right? Guidance is what matters on these earnings. It's people care a lot more about what do you think about going forward than you think about previously. Tesla is estimating 1.8 million vehicles to be delivered in 2023. 1.8 million cars are expected to be delivered for Tesla. Tesla says they are focused on vehicle costs during this period of macroeconomic uncertainty, high interest rates, and vehicle price deflation. Tesla says Cybertruck remains on track to begin production later this year at Gigafactory, Texas. Next-gen vehicle platform is already under development. They continue to believe that operating margin will remain the highest among their volume OEMs. So like the Model 3 is going to be their highest volume vehicle. Tesla says that over time, they expect hardware-related products to be accompanied with acceleration of software-related profits. That's just kind of some fluff there. Planning to grow production. Tesla says planning to grow production as quickly as possible. Elon Musk says, oh, that's earlier. Elon Musk said no to a report earlier about exploring raising up to $3 billion to help pay off Twitter debt. That was a report from earlier this morning. So that was a new article that actually came out from the Wall Street Journal earlier, though. Elon Musk explores raising up to $3 billion to pay off Twitter debt. That was a rumor that was broken by the Wall Street Journal earlier today. Elon Musk coming out saying no, just no to a report about exploring raising up to $3 billion to help pay off Twitter debt. So saying no to that. I'll tell you what, if that actually does happen, shareholders of Tesla will not like it, because anytime that Elon Musk gets his attention drawn over to Twitter, Tesla shareholders do not like it. Shareholders don't like distracted CEOs. They do not like distracted CEOs. So that's it, folks. That's your Tesla earnings. You got Lam Research earnings. We're out. A couple other smaller names that are coming out, like Wolfspeed. This is another semiconductor, but it's a smaller semiconductor. Earnings per share was a beat, but they missed on sales. So Wolf earnings per share was a beat, but they missed on sales. 216 million. It was expected 229 million. So that is a miss. That is a miss for Wolfspeed, another semiconductor, but again, a smaller. It is a smaller semiconductor. Oof, their guidance is not good. They're guiding for 210 to 230 million in sales. The expectation was 252 million. So that is a miss on guide and a miss on sales. Hence, the stock's down 8% right now. All right, folks. Overall markets are muted. You're not getting too much. Not getting too much of a reaction. Not getting too much of a reaction right now, as these earnings are not as big as some of the other big tech companies that you guys are seeing that are going to be coming out. All right. And then IBM was another one that had come out today. The biggest one, the bigger earnings from today, obviously, are Tesla, Lam Research, and IBM, right? Tesla, Lam Research, and IBM. Let's see. IBM expects constant currency revenue growth consistent with its mid-single digit model. IBM expects 10.5 billion in consolidated free cash flow for 2023. This guidance from IBM is pretty much right in line. So they're basically keeping and reiterating guidance. And that stock is really not moving. Man, what a dud. What a dud on earnings so far. You got Lam Research to the downside, down 3%, 2.7. Tesla is flat. IBM is flat. So an uneventful earnings release there for Tesla. This is actually the least volatile earnings that I think I've ever seen. I think this is the least volatile I've ever seen Tesla earnings before. So again, guys, you got to learn about iron condors and how to benefit when a stock actually just goes sideways. Because if you're in calls or puts, you're going to be losing money tomorrow because of that IB crush. Unless something happens with the conference call, which very well may be the case. Remember what happened with Microsoft yesterday. Microsoft yesterday, big move up off earnings, huge move down off of the conference call once they gave their guidance. So listen up for the conference call when it does come for Tesla, which will be in just a short while, probably the next 30 minutes to an hour, you'll get that conference call. Yeah, see, someone's asking about ServiceNow. ServiceNow also trading to the downside. That was another one that did come out with earnings. The thing about ServiceNow, if you're looking at ServiceNow's numbers, they came right in line with sales. Sales were expected 1.94 billion. Earnings per share was a beat, 2.28 versus 2.02. But it's a little bit light on the guide, 1.99 billion to 2 billion. And the subscription revenue for the whole fiscal year of 2023 is 8.44 to 8.5 billion. Now that's up 22.5, 23% year over year, but it's just a slightly lower than what the expectation was going to be for the entire year. All right. And that's where you guys are getting. All right. So there you guys have it. So those are your big earnings. Tesla, IBM, Lam Research, and ServiceNow. And those are the big earnings there for you guys from today. All right. So not too much cooking there. Kind of a really muted earnings there for Tesla. So we have a lot to unpack here today, guys. A huge reversal in the markets today. What the hell happened? I'll be the first person to tell you, I did not think the market was going to reverse today the way that it did. And there actually ended up being better longs in the afternoon than there even were shorts in the morning. Markets were very weak in the morning, had the big gap down. You traded down in the first hour of the day. It looked like we were going to accelerate to the downside today. It looks like today was going to get really ugly. And all of a sudden, the markets kind of stabilized. Microsoft started to recover. Tech started to recover. And we actually went green on the day on a lot of different names. And the afternoon long was actually a far better trade than the morning short. And I did not think that you were going to have. I didn't think that the better trade today would be the long. It was a huge reversal today in the overall markets. And here, I'll show it to you guys. So there's the morning short, right? You got the sell off there in the morning off the gap down. But then look at the afternoon long. I mean, that was a better trade than even the action that you got there really early in the day, right? So that was even a better trade in the afternoon than it was there in the morning. All right, so we're going to talk about this reversal. We are back above the 200-day moving average. This is a successful test and hold of the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. That was a very important test today in the overall markets. When you are looking at this from a technical standpoint, okay, when you're looking at this from a technical standpoint, today was a very important day for technicians. Technicians are what? Technical analysis, technical analysts. Okay, people that rely on technicals to make their trading decisions, right? Today was a very important day, technically speaking, because we have not had more than 2 consecutive days above the 200-day moving average since March. You've got to go all the way back to March of last year, and I'll show you on the chart the last time that we were above the 200-day moving average for more than just 2 days. Today marks the 3rd day in a row that we are above the 200-day moving average. And a lot of technicians look at this price action from today as a pullback test of that 200-day moving average, which has been a major level of resistance. Like you can see, resistance. This was a huge CPI gap up, but you can see we got back underneath it very quickly. There, still resistance 200-day. We were only above it for 2 days, and then you fell back underneath it, right? You see that, and then you go back here again, resistance, and as you continue to go back, resistance, right? So now you're getting a couple of days here, okay? Now you're getting a couple of days here above that 200-day, and people are starting to feel pretty bullish. People are starting to feel bullish about this market right now that you're back above the 200-day. This is still a very tough level of resistance for this market. And you are still going through all of the earnings that are going to be coming out. You got Microsoft and Tesla are out of the way. Okay, Microsoft, big move to the downside, but then it recovered. Tesla, beat on their earnings, but they missed on margin. The stock's not moving. You now are going to be you're going to be staring down the barrel of Amazon, Apple, okay, Alphabet, all of your bigger name tech companies are going to be coming out with earnings now over the next 1 to 2 weeks. You also have the Fed meeting that is coming out on Wednesday. February 1st is going to be the Fed meeting. Where are we going to get 25 basis points? Are we going to get 50 basis points? And how does the market react to either one of those scenarios? Today is an important day for this market, technically speaking. You've successfully tested and held that 200-day moving average. If you are able to bust through the 4,000 level resistance on the S&P, meaning this like low 400s, if you're able to break through the low 400s on the SPY, your next level of resistance is going to take you all the way up to 410. And that is the next level of resistance on the SPY. If you can get through this level that you see right here, You can see very clearly this was a level of resistance back there in early January. And then for the last 3 consecutive trading days, you can see resistance, resistance, resistance. But testing this 200-day moving average today and holding it confirms that the 200-day that was once resistance now begins acting as a level of support. And then a breakout above this line that you see drawn on my screen confirms the breakout. It confirms the break of the downtrend line as well. The downtrend line has been in place all year. Now, let me delete that, and I'll draw the line for you guys on the downtrend. There it is. Okay, there is your downtrend line. Let me just draw it, make it bigger so you guys can see. There's your downtrend line on the SPY. Now, as we zoom this in, today's test and then recovery kind of starts, you're starting to try to break above this level of resistance. One more day that looks like this, and that is going to give you the break out of this resistance level, and that would confirm the break out of that downtrend. And then you would look for the SPY to take you right up to 410, right? Take you right up to 410, and that would coincide with what? The Fed meeting on February 1st, Wednesday. All right. So it feels to me like you still have people that are chasing the beginning of 2023. I think that you came into this year of 2023. Everybody was so negative. The hedge funds were positioned so defensively that you start to get this 9% move to start off the year in technology, and everybody and all the data so far is actually working in the favor of people that believe you're going to have a soft landing. And that is starting to make these risk assets and these growth names like tech and even Bitcoin and some other high growth areas of the market are starting to move to the upside. And people are getting a little nervous that they're going to miss it. And I feel like you're having a lot of money that's still on the sideline that is chasing this action in tech to start off the year. You have to see what happens when Jerome Powell and the Fed comes out on February 1st and decides what are they going to do, 25 basis points, or are they going to do 50 basis points? Are they going to change the Fed funds target rate? The Fed funds target rate is more important than the actual rate hike itself. If they don't move the Fed funds target rate, it's going to be bullish. If they move it higher, it's going to be bearish. We still have a lot to talk about today on this live stream. Right, we're going to start talking about now what are my thoughts on the action in the market today. Now that Tesla and Microsoft earnings are behind us, does it make me more bullish? Does it make me more bearish? What are my thoughts on where the markets go from here? How are we going to position ourselves for the long? We're also going to be covering the trade of the day today in Shopify. I told you guys the better trade today was to the long side, and one of our moderators absolutely destroyed the trade to the long side later or in the afternoon session after waiting out the early morning sell-off. It's a beautiful relative strength play. It's a double bottom gap up. It's a pattern that you learn as a member of True Trading Group. So we're going to talk about that as well. So we have a lot to uncover and a lot to talk about here. So welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. For those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. If you don't know by now, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that's available today. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I do these live 6 days a week, and I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Okay, I give you guys trade ideas, market commentary. I answer questions. I give you guys trades that I'm in and what I'm doing with my money. And I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It's my first job out of college. And then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash. But it was also the same year I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world, from all walks of life, achieve their goals of becoming profitable traders. We combine university-level curriculum, which is the same stuff I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. We paired that with premium stock market tools that professional traders use that gives them more information. We teach you how to use them. We give you access to them. And we do live workshops and mentorship that can help you guys obviously reach your goals. And we do stocks, options, crypto futures. We do day trading, swing trading, and also even long-term investing. You see, we take that university-level curriculum and we pair it with about $5,000 worth of the top trading tools that are out there, like Benzinga's newsfeed, Trading Views charts, a trade idea scanner, full book level 2 from Quote Media, dark pool data, unusual options activity. All of these things are very expensive if you were to go to these companies directly to pay for them. We know that. That's why we spend years building relationships with those companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost. Okay. This way that saves you about $5,000 a year. So you don't have to go pay for those tools, but you should be using them. That's what successful traders use. Successful traders don't use Reddit. They don't use the Discord. They don't use Twitter. These are the things they use. So you should be using them too. Right. And we'll teach you how to use them. This way you guys don't have to pay for them. They're all part of the platform. And of course, you get all the trade alerts from myself and the other mods. Then I'm able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So again, if you guys are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives. We've got a lot to unpack and a lot to uncover here today. How many people are on the live stream right now with us for the earnings and everything that we've got that are new? If you guys are not members at TTG, just do me a favor and type TTG in chat right now. If you're not a member, just type TTG real quick inside chat. Just type TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people we have on the live stream that are not members of True Trading Group. Let's see. We've got Wade. We've got Sean, Nick, Mir, Chad, Frood, Your Lost 2 Cup, Vishnu, Riley, Terrell, Jonathan, DJ Greaves, David Boehm, we got Kimchi.
I love how the guy is like TTG and I'll never join. Why? What?
I know. Just I don't know what.
Do you want a hug?
I know. Will you feel like
I'll give
maybe
you a hug. Did somebody hurt you?
I might have been bullied maybe as a kid. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Nick
Easy,
Dodge, I know you from Trader TV Live. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. And you may know me from OnlyFans.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, listen, we're hard at work updating our annual membership. So we're actually updating the annual membership to True Trading Group. For that reason, I actually cannot sell any of you an annual membership here today. I cannot do it. I would like to, but I cannot do it. I do apologize. We are not able to offer anyone an annual membership here today. But what I would like to do is offer everyone that just typed TTG, I'd like to offer you guys the chance to win a free annual membership to True Trading Group tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So tomorrow at 12 o'clock, we're going to be giving away a free membership to True Trading Group. It's an annual membership. It's full access to everything. All right. So anyone that wants a chance at a free membership tomorrow at noon, go to ttgthree.com. That is our 7-day trial. It's $3. We charge $3 to make sure you are a real person. There is no automatic upgrade. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. It is a one-time payment of $3. You'll go to ttg3speltout.com. Enter your name and email. Yes, I want this. You'll be prompted to fill out an application. Yes, you have to fill out an application. Answer the questions to, as best as you possibly can. Oh, you have to enter your phone number as well. Name, email, and phone number. Then you'll fill out the application. If accepted, you'll be prompted to then pay your $3. And then you will have a chance at winning a brand new, I keep saying brand new. I'm sorry, guys. A free annual membership to True Trading Group tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's all inclusive, right? Now, even if you don't win the membership, it's a 7-day trial and the weekend doesn't count. It's 7 trading days. So you'll actually be with us for the rest of earnings for this week and next week. And you'll be with us for the Fed meeting. The Fed meeting is Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then you have the press conference at 2:30. It is going to be a major market moving event. So you'll be able to be in chat with myself and the other moderators for that trading live. If you can't be in front of your computer, don't stress it. We have a mobile app that lets you be following along with what we're doing, even if you're not in front of a computer. So the mobile app, it lets you see the screen share. You can still hear the audio commentary as the moderators talk to you during the day. And then whenever we enter and exit trades, when our orders execute, you get push notifications that in real time that let you know that our orders have filled and at what price, what stock, option, whatever it is. And that's how members that have full-time jobs are able to benefit from the platform, even though they're not in front of their computer. So if you guys want a shot at a at a free membership to TTG. Go to TTGTHREE.com. Join that trial. Remember, name, email, phone number. Yes, I want this. Fill out the application. If you are denied, maybe think about the answers to the questions that you gave on the application. All right. We maintain a high quality chat room, folks. And we want to make sure that you are the type of person that we would like inside of True Trading Group. Is there any automatic charge after the trial expires? Nope. Robinhood Zach, no automatic charge after the trial expires. After your 7 trading day trial is up, if you do not manually upgrade your membership to become an annual member, it just expires. You are never charged anything ever again, and your access to the platform then is over. Right? So there is no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade. There is no automatic renewal. If you don't want to join after your trial is over, you do nothing. It just simply expires and you're never charged ever again. And again, we only charge $3 to make sure you're a real person. We maintain a very high quality chat room. We're, serious, making money during the day. I don't want people coming in there and just spamming the chat and distracting everybody. So that's why we charge $3. Just make sure that you're actually a real person. Okay. So again, folks, that's TTG3.com. Great platform. And I highly recommend the trial. One day we'll become a member. Lego says Golden Rule Collectibles. Nice. All right. So again, it's TTG3.com. Join our trial. Free membership tomorrow at noon. So anyone that joins the trial between now and then, between now and noon, you join our trial and you will have a shot at a free annual membership. All right. You guys can do it either inside of chat on your computer or inside of the mobile app.
Here, I'll help you out. Anyone that signs up for the trial tonight, just be in chat tomorrow at noon. You can be in chat on your computer or you can do it on the mobile app. The mobile app is available for download. Once you sign up, you'll get access to your dashboard. There's a gray tab that says mobile app. Click it. Watch the 1 minute and 27-second video. Download the app, follow the instructions to pair it, and that's it. Okay? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So TTGTHREE.com. Enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this. We gave out a free membership today. It was only supposed to be for today, but we are way behind the 8 ball with updating our annual membership. So take advantage of it. All right? Take advantage of it. So that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Very, very cool, guys. All right. So there we have that. So take advantage of that. Good luck, all of you, in winning a free membership. Oh, that's awesome. Justin, you're the best, bro. Justin goes, guys, the membership is so worth it. Up until this week, I was driving miles to another TTG member's house for a year after my full-time job. That's awesome. Yeah, Justin, welcome to the family, brother. I know you're finally a full-time member with us. Carlos Sabero goes, this is awesome. Carlos Sabero goes, it's very simple. I've been here 4 trading days and have already tripled the subscription. I did get here with 2.5 years of experience. Awesome. Awesome, Carlos. You've been with us for 4 days, dude. That's sick. Congrats, man. Congrats. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, listen, I can't sell you an annual membership today. We're revamping some stuff, but we're giving away a free membership tomorrow at noon. So again, TTG3.com. Go sign it up for the trial, and you guys will be included for a chance to win that free membership tomorrow. Let's roll on through to the chats. Trade of the day today, folks. Trade of the day, Shopify. Absolute monster of a trade. Hold on 1 second. Just want to make sure. Yes. Okay. Perfect. There she is. Adam, oh man, Jess, I don't know how you do it.
He
tries to just throw you off. He tries to throw you into the lion's den, waiting for you to just crumble. And every time
you just always got to be ready.
Yeah, you always got to be ready because you never know when Adam is going to throw you live in front of thousands of people.
I know. I'm like, son, go turn off the dryer.
Right? That's why I was like, oh, let me check and make sure Jess is ready. I know you have an army there behind you. So great job today. Trade of the day today, catching the long side of this move. A lot of people came into the markets today, guys, including myself, thinking that we were going to have more downside today. And Jess waited out, stayed very patient, and attacked what ended up being trade of the day on Shopify. So why don't you talk us through, Jess, kind of what transpired today? What were you seeing? And then walk us through the actual trade itself on Shopify.
Yeah, so this morning, see you, buddy. This morning, I wanted to be really patient in the market because we had such a big gap down, just in a lot of different names across the board. It was such a big move that I wanted to either see some type of bounce and then meaningful momentum to the downside, or I wanted to look for relative strength. So, Shop all morning held up really nicely as the overall market was pulling back. And so I wanted to pay closer attention to that. If the SPY was able to regain VWAP, that would be a trade that I would want to be long in. And so today when sorry, my son's trying to leave with his friend and say bye to me.
That's okay. That's okay. That's right. We are humans. We are real people. It's totally fine. Listen, say bye to your son while I welcome Andrew, Vishnu, and Jamal. Andrew, Vishnu, and Jamal, welcome to our trial, guys. Good luck tomorrow. You're going to have a chance at a free membership to True Trading Group. You have a shot at a free annual membership to TTG. It is all inclusive. That membership gives you access to everything, all of the courses, all of the tools, everything will be included in that membership. So good luck tomorrow, guys. If you want a shot at a free membership, join our trial. It's $3. It's 7 trading days. Okay. So the weekend does not count. You'll be with us for 7 trading days. Go to TTG.com. You guys can join us for $3. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. None of that. Enter your name, email, phone number. Yes, I want this. Fill out the application. If accepted, you will then be prompted to pay your $3. So that annual membership, again, guys, comes with all of our courses, all of our tools. We've got some other stuff that you can pay extra for, like extra tutelage and extra access to mods, and if you guys want some extra things. But the courses and the tools are included with your annual membership. There are no upsells for courses. There are no upsells for tools. All right. So Jess, I'll throw it back over to you. Relative strength on Shopify. Break it down for us.
Yeah, so the SPY, we tried to get over VWAP there at like 10 o'clock this morning and could not get above. And then I kept watching Shop with, the SPY being up there at VWAP. We just couldn't get through. And I'm thinking to myself, man, it looks like we want more downside, but there just wasn't momentum, right? And at one point, even Mike, you got on and told the members, guys, it feels like we want more downside, but it just there was not momentum. And so I was like, man, I just really feel like we're going to get a bounce here. And so I looked back over at Shop, and we had pulled back on Shop. If you look at Mike's chart, you have the previous day's high there, and that's where the open was this morning, there at 44.50. And so this morning, that's where we opened up from the gap up on Shop, because Shop was relatively strong pre-market. And then we pulled right back into that level. And as I'm watching level 2 on the 3-minute chart, you had a ton of buyers step in at the low of day. And that's when we put in that tail there. So I'm like, okay, this is a really textbook bear flag. If you draw a line from the top, Mike, down, I was looking at the 15-minute chart. The volume was beautiful on the 15-minute. And as we broke up out of that flag, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this because if the market does bounce, this is a name I want to be long. So I got long there at 10:55 was the time of my alert. And my entry was 45.07 with a stop down at 44.30. So I wanted to make sure down there below that previous day's high and that double bottom. And then it was just game on from there. Once we broke out of that flag, it never looked back. And
Unreal.
the overall market ended up bouncing. So it turned out to be a beautiful trade. First take profit was 46.03 was the first take profit there in front of the high of day. We took more profit at 46.75 through the high of day. Then we took more profit in front of resistance up at 47.75. And then one thing I did come on and mention to members is all through lunchtime, we consolidated above the initial morning high on shop. And that's generally a really good sign for momentum coming out of lunch. So when you have a really big gap up and a move to the upside in the morning, technically you want to see on your chart consolidation through lunch so that the stock has momentum coming out of lunch into the afternoon to give you the final move you're looking for. Awesome. So, we consolidated during lunch, and then coming out of lunch, we took that piece of profit at 47.75. Final take profit was at 47.37. And the reason I held on to that last piece is because I was honestly looking for us to get up there to 48.50, which is that area between 48 and 48.50 is resistance, like that whole area. So I was just going to take profit if we extended through up into that 48.50, but we didn't get there. We broke the trade line and I took final profit.
Awesome. Just an absolute fantastic trade. I also want to welcome Desmond and Mere Mortal, who just joined up for the trial. Desmond and Mere Mortal, welcome to the trial membership. Guys, good luck tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. Either just be in the chat or be on the mobile app. We are giving away a free annual membership to anyone that joins our trial between now and then. Go to ttgthree.com. $3. That's it. We charge $3 just to make sure you're a real person. There's no automatic upgrade or automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. It's a one-time fee. Okay, it's a one-time fee of $3.
And
go ahead.
Sorry, you paused for a second, so I didn't know if you were done. So with this setup, it was very textbook and it was stress-free. Like I was playing out in the snow with my kids during lunch. Like that's how this trade was. So, for those of you who are able to follow it, I know a lot of members said that they made over 200% on their options. So I think it's just really cool that we're able to have the freedom, to be in trades like this and do life, be moms, dads, work our full-time jobs. Like somebody was at work and was like, girl, I made 300% on your options today.
Yeah, look at it in chat right now. I mean, you've got people, Reaper Trades, Jessica, awesome, 228% profit on the shop options. You've got Bill Martin, I made 162% on the shop options today. Bruce Sears, 180%. Guys, sound off if you guys made money today on this shop trade. Sound off, tell us how you did. We love to hear about when you guys kill it. Or if you just made money today in general, just tell us how you did. Tell us how you're doing. We always love it when the TTG fam hits. There you go, 210% for Shark Sandwich. Yeah. Trub says, I like Jessica's style of trading. I like it too.
That resembles somebody I know.
Yeah. 150% says fully jiggy. Congratulations, guys. Guys, listen, the reality is that the vast majority of members in your trading group, they're making money. They're becoming better traders. Not all of our members are making. We have thousands of traders from all over the world, right? But the vast majority of them are making money, become better traders. Don't take my word for it. I'll prove it to you guys. My TTG fam, if you're making money with True Trading Group and you guys are becoming better traders, just do me a favor and type the $sign inside of chat real quick. Go ahead and type the $sign. Like I said, if you're making money, become better traders, type the $sign. Anyone that is not a member, pay attention to how many people type the $sign. These are your peers. These are people that are just like you. They don't have more experience. They're not smarter. They don't have more money. They're not luckier. These are people that are just like you. They found True Trading Group the exact same way that you did, and that's right here on one of these live streams. Many of them have actually gone through the 7-day trial that you all have a chance to join right now by going to ttgthree.com. They experienced 10 full trading days with us. They realized that this is the place that they want to be. You're going to be trading live with 9 professional traders all day long. We're not gone after an hour or two and you're left to fend for yourself. You didn't get access to the $5,000 worth of the tools from Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Trading View, when you guys become full-time members, right? And that trial lets you trade with us for the entire 7 trading days. The perfect timing. Earnings, the Fed meeting next week. Don't try to trade through this volatile environment on your own. Trade with us, trade with the group, let the mods guide you, and let's kick some ass and make some money. That's what it all comes down to, right? That's why we're here. But again, not every member of True Trading Group is making money. I wish we had a 100% success rate, but that's not realistic. But we leave no traders behind in TTG. And that's why every month we hold what is called red to green workshops. Red to green workshops are for any members of TTG that are still struggling, that are still red, that are trying to get themselves on the right track. You can submit questions and topics to us that you are having a hard time with, and the moderators will cover in a 2-hour-long workshop a red to green session that goes over those topics, that answers those questions to get you guys, get the ship righted and get you guys back on track. All right. So again, go to ttgthree.com, enter your name, email, phone number, fill out the application. If you are accepted, you'll be prompted to pay the $3, and then you guys will have a shot at a free annual membership with access to all of our tools and all of our courses tomorrow at noon Eastern time. We're giving that away. All right. Nice. Lisa Vogel goes, beginners, don't be afraid. TTG's courses are the best. Yes, this is real, y'all. You have to put in the time, but you will profit, says Aaron Davidson. Started 2023 with $50. I am now up $450, says Full Jiggy. That is absolutely incredible, Full Jiggy. That, I mean, to turn $50 into $450 is no simple task. Congratulations on that one, Fully Jiggy. Tesla's starting to move to the upside here just a little bit, folks. Not sure if the conference call has gotten underway here or not, but Tesla beginning to move a little bit here to the upside. We're up about $3. Again, nothing major, but we are starting to push north side a little bit here now. We were flat. Now we're back up $3. So we're up just over 2%. Right. So we're up just over 2% there on Tesla. All right. So just over 2%. Let me take a quick.
For those of you that don't know too, maybe you guys aren't members yet, I learned how to trade from True Trading Group. Like, I was born True Trade. I didn't know how to trade before I joined this platform. So everything you need to learn how to do a trade like Shop today is right in the courses. Like, you learn everything you need to know right here at True Trading Group. And
oh yeah,
I'm proof of that. So
I absolutely love it. Yeah, guys, Jess started out as just an annual member with True Trading Group and has worked her way through the ranks to become one of our full-time trading mods and has blossomed into an amazing trader. And you look at how far you've come in 2 years, imagine where you're going to be in 5. It is exciting to think about. It's, speaking of Shop, when we go back to the Shop, guys, I mean, this is such a technical thing of beauty when you look at. So this is a pattern that I actually call a double bottom gap up, which is where a stock gaps up, right? Which is what you had here. I'll zoom this over. Let me delete everything so clean the chart up for you guys and take some notes on this one, gang. This is a setup you guys can learn from as early as tomorrow. So when you have a gap up, right? Stock gaps up, pushes higher. Right? This is literally what a double bottom gap up is. Gap up, push higher. The push higher is crucial because you have to establish an initial morning low. Once you establish the initial morning low, draw a line across it, right? Draw a line across it. Then after the initial push off the gap up, the stock pulls back and then puts in a double bottom at the low. So there's the low, there's the low, there's the double bottom. And then when the trade line crosses over VWAP, which is this blue line, see this teal blue line? That's the trade line. So 9 exponential moving average. You'll learn all about this indicator. It's a momentum-based indicator. You'll learn about it as a member to a trading group. And then when you get that, and Jess's entry, by the way, folks, was right here at 45.07. Right there was Jess's entry. And to recall, right here was her stop loss. All right, so I'll just draw this out so everyone fully understands the entire trade. So there's the entry off of the double bottom, and there's the stop loss, right? And then the double bottom gap up gives you the follow through to the upside. Okay, so that's called a double bottom gap up. And the other thing that I want to talk to you also about with this support level down here is, let's go back to the daily chart real quick. And let's point out that 45 level, that 44.50, 45 level, why that level was so important for the stock to double bottom there. Here's that same line. I did not touch that line. I'll go back to the 3-minute chart. See this line, right? That's that same line, right? I'm not going to move it. So let's go back to the daily chart. Here's that same line. What you'll notice is as you look back to the left, you'll notice, look at that, a level of resistance there in December. Let's go back even further. Look at that, a level of resistance there from August. Well, let's keep going. Look at this, a gap fill. So see the big gap down there from early May? So you got a gap fill, resistance, and then today we gapped above that level, right? Again, I'm not going to move this line. That line's going to stay there. We're going to go back to the 3-minute chart. We gapped above it, and then look, see how it holds as support? And then that, my friends, is your double bottom gap up. Beautifully executed trade today. Excellent patience on Jess's part, waiting out that early morning sell-off, noticing the relative strength on Shopify, entering that trade off the double bottom, and then riding that wave of momentum to the upside as the overall markets really bounced late in the day after starting the day very, very, very weak. So very nicely done. Congratulations, all of our TTG members that were able to capitalize on that trade with Jess. Beautifully executed. Well done.
Thank you. It's been a good few days. We caught Meta last week. We caught SQ last week, and then Shop this. Like it's been fire in that.
It's been a freaking awesome month.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
I mean, there's been straight fire inside of chat. You know, there between Block, United Airlines, the Tesla swing, from 106 to 132. The Sava yesterday, the Microsoft trades. We had Enphase to the short side. It was like the list goes on of just monsters, man.
And so much variety.
NVIDIA. I forgot about NVIDIA yesterday. NVIDIA trade 90% gain on the options. I forgot about the NVIDIA trade yesterday. Like just an absolute fire start to 2023. And I expect this volatility to just, guys, I'm telling you, this market's not going to stay this volatile. This is the most volatile I've ever seen the market in my 17 years of doing this. It's the best trading environment I've ever seen. It's still here. But as this year goes on, you're going to return back to a state of normalcy. Take advantage of this. This is the best trading environment that I've seen. Profit from all of this movement on a day trading or swing trading basis, and use that money to roll it into the long-term portfolio as stock prices are depressed, and set yourselves up for the next wave of bull markets to come for the next 2, 3, 5 years, etc. It's a really great time to be involved in this market, and I'm just excited for what lies ahead.
Then you won't even feel pullbacks. When pullbacks happen after all this volatility, you'll be like, oh, what?
You get happy when they happen. Like that's what people understand. The only people that get upset when the stock market goes down are people that are not really in the stock market. Like they don't really follow what's going on. Like active, I get so excited when the market goes down because you can make money faster on the way down. Stocks go down faster than they go up. So like shorting, put options, you can make more money on the way down. But then you can buy stuff in your long-term portfolio at lower prices. It's like literally having your cake and eating it too. You're like, oh, I'm going to make money on the way down. Thank you. And then I'm going to take that money. I'm like, oh, by the way, some of the greatest companies on earth are down 50%. Cool. I'm going to buy them. Thank you. It's like literally having your cake and eating it too. We have a question here from Richard. It says, is TTG geared towards day trading? So Richard, there are 9 professional trading moderators in True Trading Group. We all have different styles of trading. So every single day in True Trading Group, there are day trades and there are swing trades every day. Every day in True Trading Group, there are stocks being traded and there are options being traded. We also trade small caps, mid caps, and large caps, and ETFs. We also have some moderators that focus on futures and crypto as well. So there really is something for everybody inside True Trading Group, and you can actually filter our chat, whether you like day trading, swing trading, or small caps or large caps, so you can really focus in on exactly what it is that you guys, that you're looking for and exactly what it is that you're trading. It's one of the features of our proprietary chat room. Our chat room is not like some silly Discord, right? Like we have our chat room, the abilities that you can do, what you can do inside of our chat room is amazing, between like how you can actually filter through what you want to see. And that's how, when there's thousands of people inside of a chat room, that's how you can slow it down and remove some of the noise by removing some of the comments that are on topics that you're not interested in. If you're not a small cap trader at all, and you don't want to trade small caps, you don't care about small caps, you can just set your focus inside of our chat for mid caps or large caps or like the overall indexes, and you will only see comments from people that share those same focuses. So you'll only be able to see comments from members that are talking about Apple, about Nvidia, about the SPY, versus someone that might be talking about GNS or BIAF or SNOA, like if they're talking about a small cap. And like, that's really, these are just some of the things you guys can do inside of True Trading Group's platform. It's nothing short of amazing. And of course, you get access to all those tools as well. So we're giving away a free membership tomorrow at noon, guys. Go to TTGTHREE.com. Join us for the trial. It's 7 trading days, which means you'll be with us for the rest of earnings this week and next week, and the Fed meeting. The weekend doesn't count against your 7 days. It's only $3. Hurry up and join. Good luck tomorrow. We're going to give away that free membership. All right. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic upgrade, no automatic renewal, right? It's a one-time payment of $3 just to make sure that you guys are a real person. It has been great ever since I joined, says Ben. I am closer every day to making back the money that I lost before I found TTG. It is a great feeling. Thank you, Mike, Adam, and the TTG fam. Ben, that's music to my ears, man. The reality is there's a lot of people in True Trading Group that lost a lot of money before they found TTG by doing things that they should not be doing, by following people they should not be following on social media that tell them to diamond hand to the moon, never sell. It's the mother of all short squeeze. And they've learned the wrong way. They've developed horrible habits, and that has resulted in them losing a lot of money. And there's a lot of people that are on here now with us that are now making that money back and have even made the money back. I'm curious, actually, guys, do me a favor. If you're a member and you were part of a different group where you lost a bunch of money before you joined TTG, and now you're making that money back, or you've already made it back, just type the number 1 inside chat real quick. I want to see how many other people are in the same boat as Ben that maybe made a bunch of mistakes, lost a bunch of money. Now you guys are making that money back now that you guys are part of the TTG family. So just go ahead and type the number 1. Go ahead and type the number 1. I'm just curious to see if how many other people are in the same boat as our buddy Ben. So great stuff, Ben. It's music to my ears, man. I'm really happy to hear it. I'm really happy to hear it.
It's awesome. I love hearing stuff like that. You know, I talk to members a lot throughout the day, and just to hear them saying like, hey, my account has been green for 3 months or, 30 days, like, it's incredible getting messages like that, just hearing that members are putting in the work and going through the educational stuff and just doing their part, because it's all there for you. And that's the coolest part of being a moderator, is just helping people know, like, you can do this. You just have to put in the work, and seeing it come to fruition is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. It's honestly the best feeling. I actually feel better. Like, I get happier when I know that like members kill it than even the fact that I killed it. It's like that I literally have a better feeling in my chest and in my gut when I know everybody else hit something. You know, I just have a better feeling.
Absolutely. It's boring trading alone.
Yeah, right?
It's more fun when you do it with, thousands of other people. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Awesome. Well, I got to run off of here. I got to go to dance. So
yeah, go ahead. Enjoy. Have fun.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations, fam, on the shop trade. If you're able to hit it with us today in TTG. Whoop, there it is.
Yes.
Congratulations, guys, and I'll see you all in chat tomorrow.
Awesome. Take care, Jess. See you tomorrow. All right, gang. Does anybody have any questions on anything that I just went over, or anything that I discussed with you guys over about trading, the shop trade, about the double bottom gap up, or anything in particular? Does anybody have any questions specifically about that? Now would be the time to ask. Or if you guys have any other questions can you please talk about Netflix? Tesla now trading back to the downside. Not sure if maybe it's if their conference call is underway, and I'll try to give you guys some updates as I get some information. We were just up at 148. Now we're back to 145. Sure. Let's talk about Netflix. Netflix has been extremely strong over the last several months. I mean, the stock is up. You're talking the stock is up over 100% from its lows from 2022. Your lows of 2022 were around 164. The stock is now trading 368. So you're over 100% gain on this Netflix move off of those lows, which is it's a huge move. It's a huge recovery. I mean, you talk about this stock went from 700 to 164 back to 368. It's just a wild roller coaster of a move. And I mean, you are firmly above this resistance level at 330. I absolutely expect a new channel to be developed on Netflix. I think that new channel is going to be from 400 to 330. And why 330 is the bottom end of this new channel? Because 330 used to be, look at this resistance, but then you really have to go back and look at that previous double bottom support before you had the huge earnings gap down. So before you had that huge earnings gap down, that was a strong double bottom support. Then it was double top resistance. Then you just broke through it. So now you look for this level to become support again. But where's your next level of resistance now? You've got to go back here, okay, to February, March, and April, and you'll see this resistance level there at 395, 396, and then there's more resistance there, 395, 396. So based on this resistance level, right, based on this resistance level, and then this used to be resistance, but now I would expect this to become your new support level. And that leaves you with a beautiful channel where you can look for to sell the stock or short the stock or buy put options as you get closer to 395. And then you can buy the stock or get call options as the stock gets closer to 330. And you can swing what could end up being a really nice tradable channel, right? Where you can get some action where the stock does something like this, and you can trade inside of that channel and play off of that support and resistance level. That's a wide range. You can make a lot of money inside of that range. And once you've identified those levels, right now the stock is sitting dead in the middle of that level, right, of this channel. But these are the levels that I'm really focusing on for Netflix. All right. What do I think about Snowflake from here? I love Snowflake. It's one of the stocks that I believe has the potential to be the next wave of unicorns over the next decade. I own Snowflake from $117. Right, I own Snowflakes from about $117. And I would actually love to own more. If the stock was to go lower at some point this year, I will be buying more. But I do believe that this stock over the next decade is going to be I think this company is going to be an absolute monster. I do love Snowflake. All right. So, all right, guys. So there we have it. So like I said, guys, we got a busy next couple of days. You've got more earnings, obviously, every day going forward. You're going to have a lot of earnings now as we go forward. And then on Wednesday, you've got the Fed meeting. So we'll be talking about the Fed meeting next week in more detail. We'll go over the whole game plan. If the Fed does this, what happens? If the Fed does that, what happens? And how do we make money from it? We'll go over all that stuff as we get closer to Wednesday. But I would take advantage of the trial now. It's 7 trading days, which means you're with us for the Fed meeting. So go to TTG.com. Name, email, phone number. Yes, I want this. You'll fill out the application. If you're accepted, you'll be prompted to pay $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you are a real person. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no automatic renewal. If you do nothing, then after the 7 days, your membership, your trial just expires. You're never charged anything ever again. We are giving away a free annual membership tomorrow at 12 noon. Anyone that joins the trial between now and then will have their name included for a chance to win a free annual membership to True Trading Group, which gives you access to all of our courses and all of our tools. All right, guys. So that's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Congratulations again. Those of you that capitalized on that shock trade was an absolute thing of beauty. Congratulations, Jess, and all the other members that were able to capitalize on that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. You guys don't ever want to miss out on the live streams because we're dropping golden nuggets, giving you trade ideas, market commentary, and answering your questions on a daily basis. We do these 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. So you want to subscribe, click that notification bell. Make sure you guys never miss out. All right. I'll see you guys, my TTG fam, in chat tomorrow. As always, for the rest of you, I'll see you guys on the live tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody, and good luck to all of our new trial members for tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. Later.